Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor and welcome back to yet another Dreadnought first look episode. This will be the last voiceover recording I'll do. I promise I will do some live play where I'm talking while I'm actually playing the game. I will also be doing other ships as well, just not this game. because I love this Dreadnought so much. Now we're going to get into this as well. I'll try to provide a few more tips and tactics, and just basically show you more of the gameplay as well. Like I said, I really like this Dreadnought. It's able to those side barrage plasma cannons just do a whole lot of damage, and you have to get within 2 kilometers of an enemy, so that is a little bit risky. But with the armor that this ship has, you can definitely do it. And in addition, that warp drive ability that will be used in this game, I really love as well. Some people choose armor, but that warp drive is crucial to get in and out of fights. But anyways, let's get into the action now. So we're starting off here into, looks like an ice world this time. As typical, I am going to be getting off into my maneuvering thrusters at the start of the game. It looks like I have a fighter escort going forward. Now, these NPCs are a little bit both of a boon and a hindrance. So, the enemy gives you more points if you destroy them, but your ally ships gives them points if they destroy yours, but they do provide a little bit of firepower. Not a whole lot, but some. Now over here, there's an assault craft. That's an NPC ship that I'm firing at right now. We're all firing, and that gave us 15 points at the start. We have looks like a quick cruiser ship, so I launched my torpedoes, or sorry, I say missiles, they're not actually torpedoes. And I managed to score a direct hit on one of those ships. He did a quick jump over. Firing my repeater cannons, I do manage to go and kill him. So that gives us another 60 points for that kill. And now, a lot of my allies are now in front of me. I need to go and catch up and support them. So now I'm switching up to my main cannon and reloading. Giving a brief scan over. I'm hearing a lot of gunfire, but I'm not seeing where the enemy is exactly. But I see that we just lost this ship right in front of us. So I know that there's enemies definitely around. Just gotta follow where the shells are actually flying, and there they are. Shields are active. And now we are engaged into direct fire, but I notice I'm being under attack by a huge sniper cruiser. Now those red lasers that are going right across that bow that I've just barely avoided, that was its siege mode, which is a very dangerous, high damage dealing attack. So thank God those missed, otherwise I would have taken a whole lot of damage. I tried to engage my jump drive, and now there's a little bit of a problem with the jump drive that I discovered in this episode. And the thing is that if there's terrain where your entry point is going to be, you won't actually jump your full distance. So I lost my vantage point on shooting an enemy, and I had to quickly reacquire where they actually were. So here we have a regular destroyer. I'm launching my missiles and main cannon. I'm trying to get close into him to hit my broadside, but then I realized, wait, there's a whole lot of enemy here. I need to get out of here as quickly as possible. I engage even my point defense drone to start shooting at the missiles as they're starting to approach. But I'm taking too much damage and being hit by that sniper cruiser. I do go down for my error right there. And that's the cruiser right there. It is a lot of damage. Can shoot very long range. It just doesn't actually have much health, as it just exploded in a giant fiery ball of doom just then and there. So I'm just cycling through my allies, see what they are up to. We've got a fast cruiser going in and sniping them from the side. Here's some enemy fighters, and get a little extra points just for the problem. Basically our trouble, since I just spawned in. Now that there's no enemy around, I'm looking at the minimap. I quickly ascend and going to try to acquire where they are and provide backup for my allies. Jumping in, I need to get forward, and I see the command ship. And so that is our primary target. The command ship is worth a huge number of points, so I increase my auxiliary power to my weapons to shoot faster and possibly more damage. Try to get that last little bit of the ship down. And the command ship is done. That gives us a huge amount of points into our point score. I engage another Dreadnought and I activate my shield, but seeing that he's not actually acquiring me, I switch to my thrusters. At the moment, he does actually acquire me, so I'm going to try to get to the side so I can activate my Broadside plasma. They do go off, but the shield does absorb the majority of those plasma barrage, but it looks like an ally also hit him with his own plasma. And I managed to get the kill on that Dreadnought. I just put the last little bit of energy into the engine to try to get out. I need to get down as quickly as possible. And I tried to warp, and I warped in the same place because of terrain issues. So I am still at the mercy of the enemy entirely. I do not have my point defense drones up, and those missiles are rapidly approaching. I have my shields in case they were shooting at me. They're now excused up, so I'm just firing my repeater cannons in a vain attempt to try to shoot down any missiles as they try to hit me. But I do manage to survive for the time being. They are unloading as full barrage onto me as possible. I have to quickly look to see where I am going. My health is almost gone, so I launched my missile base to try to get all my missiles off just before I die. I do successfully get the missiles off, but I again expire into a huge explosion. Peace. That's the Dreadnought, that destroyer that killed me, but it is under full barrage of all my allies, and it goes down as well, so there's some solace in the fact that my killer is now dead for the time being. So again, I'm just cycling through my allies to get a kind of a sense of what's going on in the rest of the battlefield, as another ally is warping in. And speaking of warping in, it's time for us to warp in and start killing some more. And fortunately, I'm right next to a bunch of my allies right here. We have a smaller ship right there, so I'm sending my vulture missiles yet again to try to track him down. But he does go down quickly, so I don't really know what happens to the missiles. They probably just go in the general direction and die in the first piece of mountain they hit. But I'll just wait for the missiles to come back. There's a scout ship that's going over me, firing some repeater cannons. I managed to nick him a bit in the butt, and hopefully my allies will be able to take him out no problem. So now I'm trying to, again, surveying the battlefield, trying to find the enemy. Found some fighters, managed to take them out with the last couple shots of that repeater cannon. There's an enemy so far away, so I'm trying to get within range. At 7 kilometers, that is my ideal range. And I am actually just trying to get a hit on him, not succeeding. He looks like he's noticed that I'm firing at him. And that's actually the sniper cruiser that has a heavy amount of damage. He actually dies below the mountain, so I can no longer shoot at him. So this guy is knowing what he's doing. There's another destroyer. It's a Dreadnought class. Enemy Dreadnought class is right ahead. I'm going to be warping right alongside him so I can initiate my plasma broadside jump after my missiles were launched. So, try to acquire where he is. He is dead. So now I need to try to find out where the enemy actually is. And I've discovered the enemy's command ship has respawned. Now, if we destroy this command ship, I figure we will win because the amount of points that this gives for the overall fight is extremely high. So, this is my primary target. I definitely want to destroy this command ship, but I'm trying to take hits from all sides. I'm waiting for my auxiliary to increase a little bit, but then I engage shields to be able to hold off the incoming fire. Now that I am closer and my primary cannon is expanded, I switch to my repeater cannon. I'm lowering and descending so I can fire my plasma broadside cannons to do as much damage as possible. I need to kill this thing as quickly as possible, so I divert my power to enemy fire, destroy the command ship for the ultimate victory of our team. And another quick, well, these matches are all quick, but another good game for sure. This will be the last one where I talk over, and it is victory of 5,000 to 3,000 points. So I do want to thank you all for watching these voiceover pre-recorded videos that I did. Please do like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will try to get some gameplay, live play for you guys, and possibly with other YouTubers. So I'll see you later.